Hello, Aries. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 6th to the 12th of July 2020. Aries, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, which means I've got a half-price reading sale going on right now. This weekend, it's on my past, present, future reads. So if you want to know what's been going on for you the last couple of weeks and why, what's going on for you right now and why, and then what's coming in for you in the next couple of weeks and why, you're going to want to book in for one of those. It's 3 pages long, and I get all of my readings and services out within 24 hours, including this special offer this weekend. And this weekend, it's 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars, which is about 50 American dollars right now. And so if you'd like to book in for one of those, I'll put a link for that up there. There'll also be a link in the description box below for this video. And if all else fails, if you can't see those links on YouTube, then you can always find it on my website, behealing.com. That's behealing.com. Every weekend you can find the link on my homepage there, behealing.com, for whatever half-price reading sale is going on there. And throughout the week, there's also special offers as well. So just check that out. There's also a lot of resources on there as well. There's years worth of blogs on there. I've had this business for a very long time now. And so there's all kinds of resources to help you heal yourself, change your beliefs, that kind of thing. Check it out. So Aries, what have you got going on this week? Now for the collective, the weekly read for all signs is about love. It's all about love, and it's about changes, it's about people coming in, new romance coming in, new relationships coming in, but a multiple choice this week to show us like what our dysfunctional patterns are, how we've been choosing incorrectly. So it could be very different kind of relationships coming in. Now for those who aren't ready for a relationship, those who are really needy, wanting a relationship the most, it's all about self-love this week. So let's see what it is for you, Aries, what you've got going on. God, love what is and surrender. Okay, and so this is about relationship that you're currently in or relationships that you've been in the recent past, and just surrendering it, letting it go, and just loving what is. So this feels like you've just got to give it up. You've just got to give it up, Aries. If you've been trying to cling on to someone, recreate something, get back into it, get it on track, and it's just not happening, you've just got to give it up. You've got to love what is. You've got to let it go. Love that it didn't quite work, because I feel like there's someone new coming in for you, someone that's going to be more aligned with you, Aries. And so surrender it, let it go, let that person go. Stop trying so hard. It doesn't need to be that hard. Sure, in relationships, we've got to try, we've got to put some work in, but there's a limit to that, Aries. And I'm feeling like for you, this, like, you've already gone beyond your limit, you know. It's like trying to get blood out of a stone. It doesn't need to be that hard. Yes, you need to put effort in, you need to learn, you need to grow, you need to love yourself more, you need to have, like, develop your relationship skills, but you don't need to do that much work to get something to work. So just love it and let it go. Love them and let them go, because you've got something better coming in. I feel it. I feel it. Detachment and work. Detach from the work. Relationships don't need to be that much work, Aries. You're putting so much into it. And you could be with someone that is just lazy. They're not putting the work in. And you deserve someone that's going to put the work in, someone that's reciprocal, someone that's going to look after the house as much as you do, someone that's going to message you as much as you message them, someone that's going to call you, someone you deserve that reciprocation now, Aries. No, you don't. You shouldn't be the one putting in all the work like this, and it needn't be such hard work either. So just let go of all of that. Like, I feel like you're banging your head against the wall isn't the right word. I feel like you keep on trying to get head off down the same path over and over again, being the one that puts in all the work. It's never going to get you what you want. It's never going to get you what you want, Aries. You need to choose differently now. You need to recognize someone that is going to make the effort. And if they're not making the effort, and if they're not making the effort at the start, don't even go there. Like, recognize it straight away. Someone that's not making the effort at the start, turn away from them. Next, please. And then when they come in, are they making any effort from the start? If they're not, next, please, and move like that. That's what I'm feeling. And look, yes, Aries, you've got to find a new approach and wait. You got to take things more slowly. Let people show themselves and prove themselves to you. Will they make any effort? Are they stepping forward? If they're not, nah, they're not for you. You cannot keep on being the one that puts in all the effort. And I feel like that's what you've been doing from the start. And this is why you keep on getting in those same old relationships as well, with people that aren't making the effort there. And so stop doing that. Stop doing that at the start. Hold yourself back. Find a new approach to this. Hold back. Let them show themselves to you. Let them prove that they're going to step up. Let them make the effort first, and you hold back and be open and available. Yeah, but let them make the effort. It's something that I did years ago. I knew, like, I'm a strong woman, right? And not just physically, I am that, but I'm a strong woman inside as well. And if I if I was like the one making the first move, what I realized was I kept on getting into relationships with men that just weren't strong enough for me. And I realized that, and I'm like, I've got to wait. I've got to wait for a man to approach me. I can't be, because I've got a lot of Aries in me, right? I'll be the one that goes out there and says that. And you're doing that, Aries. You're being Aries, like, and that comes naturally to do that. But it's getting you into these wrong relationships, as I was too. And so there was a guy that showed up in my life, and wow, I want to be in a relationship with him. And I'm like, but I can't like approach him, and I can't be the one that asks. I can't be the one to go for it, because and he needs to do that, because otherwise I'm gonna end up, and he's not gonna be strong enough for me. And so what I did was I just made myself available, and I kept on putting myself in front of him. And one day I just sat there. He would go to this cafe. I would go to this cafe to be right in front of him. And I just sat there, and I said to the universe, he needs to ask me out. I'm going to sit here all day if it takes that. And you know what happened? After a few hours of being sat in that cafe, he did. He went to the bathroom and he asked, could I watch his bag? And then when he came back, he thanked me for it. He struck up a conversation. He invited me to the cinema. And then we were in a relationship. We were in a relationship for 6 years. And he was strong enough for me. So sometimes you just got to do that, Aries, is hold back on that urge that you've got to dive on in there and let them make the first move. Just be there and just tell the universe, okay, this one, yes, this one. They've got to ask me out. They've got to make that first move. They've got to prove willing. They've got to prove that they're going to be, to me, that they're going to put an effort in. They've got to make that effort now. That could be a new approach of waiting, letting them prove themselves, letting them come forward and actually do something for you, because it's a sign, a signal of what is to come in the future of that relationship. Find a new approach. Again, you've got to find a new approach. You cannot keep on getting into relationships in the same way that you have done before, Aries. Steaming on in there, being the one that steps forward. I know it comes naturally to you. The same is that my Aries side that does that. It comes naturally for us to be the chasers, for us to go on in there with that strength and claim what it is that we want. But just know that that's when you pick up a weakling, someone's not strong enough for you, someone that's not going to reciprocate. They weren't going to, step up and actually do something for you and claim you. It's time for you to let them show that they're your match. That's what it is. And so that find a new approach, not one that's going to overwhelm you, right? I feel like this overwhelming card, it's like the same patterns over and over again. Someone that won't give to you, someone that won't step up, won't do any of the work, lazy. Like, really lazy is what I'm picking up, Aries. They're just so lazy, they just won't do a thing for you. And so that's overwhelming. You don't want that again. It's horrible. It makes you feel unloved. I know, I've had it over and over again, and I can succumb to it very easily now. I've had one recently like that. Like, not a thing. As soon as I start making an effort and match them in their zero effort, they still don't make an effort at all. And I'm like, wow, they really don't give a shit about me at all. You say that they love me and they do zero for me. Don't even get in touch with me. If I don't get in touch with them, it's horrible. Makes you feel unloved. I know, Aries. So that is overwhelming. It's like, this is the week, Aries, to say, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not getting myself into that anymore. They've got to prove themselves to me now. They've got to step up, prove themselves to me, prove that they're going to make an effort. They need to make an effort right now. I'm doing nothing else. I'm just waiting for that person that will step up, and I'll make myself available, and I'll be myself, and I'll be my strong self. But they need to make an effort and show that they've got that. And when you're waiting for that, when you're expecting that, it's like, come on, right person, show yourselves. I'm available, I'm here, I'm ready. Show yourselves willing, show yourself, like, step forward, do something for me, approach me, Be that match to me, and then I can say yes to you, and then I'll let you in. So it's the waiting game this week, Aries. And I feel like the more determined you are to be in that energy of being open and available, this is very different than your usual kind of energy. But then you can let that relationship in and then be yourself, right? Once you know that you've let someone choose you, you've let someone show you, then you can be your true self. But you don't need to steam on in there at the start. It's like change that approach, and then you can be your true self once you get into that relationship, right? Then you're not going to mess it up because you've already chosen that right person. Yeah. Wow. So I expect big things for Aries this week, a big shift. And yeah, it could be that that right person comes in that will do that this week just because of that, just because you'll be hearing this. And if you make that decision right now, okay, I'm going to do that, then it could change everything this for you. Aries, wow. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? I love hearing from you. If you really, really like it, share it with your friends as well. I'd be very appreciative if you could share my YouTube channel with your friends that might get some benefit out of my readings. Have an amazing week, Aries. I will see you next time. Bye.